I used to care so much about what people thought of me. Every little thing I did, every word I said, I always ask myself, what will people think of me? And for a long time, that question controlled me. It controlled what I wore, where I went to, what I ate, everything I did, and even the kind of dreams I allowed myself to chase. It was just too much for me. So now I don't care about people's opinion about me anymore. It's not like I'm trying to be rude or arrogant, but I just realized that my peace of mind is way better than public approval. You get? One funny thing about people's opinion about you, they are always changing. One minute you're the favorite person and they talk about you so well. The next minute they are dragging you, they're gossiping about you. Let's say, for example, you do something so nice. You see people, they will praise you, they'll do this. Then any little mistake you make, they're gonna drag you. So the more you try to shape your life based on other people's opinion, the more you see yourself losing your identity. You see yourself getting so frustrated. I remember the time I used to delete my videos and pictures because of what people say. When I post pictures, they will say, your face is looking somehow here. You're not even that fine in this picture. Then I'll go ahead and delete it. Or I'll post the video, somebody will tell me, your voice sounds somehow, it sounds weird. Like, you should have put your voice in a better way. You should have done this. You see me, I'll just run immediately and delete it. Most times I did something because of what people say. And I found out that I started losing who I am. I started hating myself. I started hating my voice. That kind of thing. I never realized that I was gradually hating myself, hating my own voice, just to sound like somebody else. You know what is crazy? Those people you are trying to impress, they don't even know how to live their own lives. They tell you, they try to control you on how to live your own life. But when you look closely, their life is nothing to write home about. They are still struggling, making the same mistakes you're making, doing the same thing you're doing, having the same insecurities. So why give them that much power? It doesn't worth it. The truth is, people will always talk, whether you're good or you're bad, whether you're outspoken or not. No matter what you do, people will always talk. So why do you lose yourself because of what people say? No, you don't have to. I learned that, and it's helping me so much. I remember back then when I was still a teenager, I used to be so slim and tall back then. And you know what? When I'm walking in a crowd, I used to be so shy. You know why I was shy? Because I always think of what people say about me. They will say, "This girl, you always catwalking." Because then the only way I could walk was to catwalk. I don't know, it was just me. But each time I'm walking, I would just say, people are looking at me. They will say, "Why is this girl catwalking? Look at." Maybe people were not even saying anything, but I always allowed myself to be filled with what people will say. Let's say if I dress, I will say, "Oh, people will say you're dressing so beautiful today. Look at her, this and that." The thing was just all over me. It made me to lose who I was. It made me to not realize that I'm okay, that I'm enough. It made me to always think, no, I want to wear this clothes. No, people will say this clothes is too big. They will say this clothes is too this. No, no. The moment I realized that, my self confidence had to boost to up to 100%, to be honest. Before, as at that time when I always thought of what people say, I used to have it like 10%, 5% of myself. I was not loving myself. I was indirectly hating myself without even realizing that. So instead of trying to change people's minds, instead I decided to change my focus to be real and not be interested in who will like me or not. I said to chase progress, not to be perfect, not perfection. I tried to chase peace and not popularity. Hope you get that. You know what is more freeing? When you stop caring about people's opinion about you, you start living your life for yourself. You start doing things freely without caring about what people say about you. You wear the clothes you want to wear without caring about what people say about it. You get, provided that you love it, you love the way you look, you love the things you do it without thinking of people's approval. The more you start doing that, going to places that you feel you love to go to without thinking of what people will say. You start eating what you want to eat without thinking of what people will say. You start doing things you love to do without caring what people say. To be honest, you feel this freedom. And this freedom is like it's so special. So special. You do your thing without getting so bothered about people will say, what do you think? You know, that freedom is something else. It's really something else. If you're listening to this right now and you still care so much about what people think about you, please hear this. It's not your job to live up to people's expectations. It's your job to live the best version of your life. Even if people are not clapping for you, but you know deep down that yes, you're doing what you love and you're living to your own expectation and not to people's expectation. Because the world will always talk, whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. And you know what? It's not going to pay your bills. It won't pay your bills at all. They don't grow your career. They don't heal your heart. They don't make your character better. So try to change the narrative from living for people to living for yourself, being the best version of yourself. For instance, someone talks about your skin, but to you, you love it. You love it. See, don't let, like, for example, ask a dark skin girl, you see people will tell me, oh, you're too dark. What do you mean? I love myself. Don't tomorrow go and start bleaching your skin because you want to get fed. Because people are saying, "Hi, you're too dark. I don't like dark skin girls. Go, you're too dark. You have to, all this kind of thing." Don't listen to them. Do what you love. If you love your dark skin, make it better and be good. Love yourself for who you are. Remember back then, people be like, "Ah, Fifa, you're getting dark. You're too dark. Oh, yeah, you're too dark. This and that." There was a particular time I had some skin issues and I was working on it. So the best thing for me was to change everything I was using, all the skincare products I was using. So at that time, I was even told, the dermatologist even told me that, see, if ever at first you're going to get so dark, but don't mind that. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll be okay. So I just had that in my mind. And I told myself I will no longer think of what people are going to say or what they will say. You're getting so dark. What's happening? And you know what? I'm not saying people don't have the right to talk about you, but the way they say it, most of them say it like they want to control your life. You don't have to give them room for that. When they say it, pay deaf ears because you know what you want. So then, when I started using those products, I got myself prepared that I was not going to care so much about people's opinion about me at this point in my life because I know what exactly I was chasing. When it started, it happened. They started talking. Fever, what's wrong? They were not really caring about me. What they wanted to do was to control me, and I didn't let that happen. I paid deaf ears until I got what I wanted. I'm not saying people shouldn't care about you or say, but sometimes there's a way they put it. They put in a way that they want to control you. And when you listen to them, you see yourself changing who you are to trying to become who they want you to be. And these are people that most of them, most times, they've not even realized what they want. And you want to please them. No. The moment I realized that, I'm so happy now. Like I'm so happy. There's this self confidence I have now, unlike before. Unlike when I used to care so much, bother so much about what they will say, this and that. No. I'm not saying that you can't get one or two from people, but don't let it control you. Don't let what they say define who you are. I believe you know what you want. Yes. I know it's not always easy for you to stop caring about people's opinion about you because in the world we are right now, people will say, look good, wear this clothes, with peer pressure and all of that. This was trending, wear it, do this and that. I know it is not always easy, but the moment you try to work on yourself, and stop caring so much about what they say or what they do, the more you see that you'll be so light. Like your life will get better. There'll be no pressure. You do things at your own pace, but not following the trend. The more you try to follow the trend, the more you'll be pressurized. A new phone comes on board, you want to buy it. You don't have the money, but because your friends have bought it, you get so pressurized. They'll say, if you have the money, you get it now. No. You see the latest hair, your friends have bone straight, they have human hair. They'll tell you, buy this now. We're going to this party, you're going to wear this, we're going to wear this. No, don't get yourself pressurized. Be comfortable with what you have. Be you. The more you stop listening to them, caring so much about what they are saying, you see yourself having less pressure, doing things at your own pace. It's not as if you won't get there, it's not as if you won't use them, but when you love to use it, use it. But if you don't really care so much about it and you allow people to force you into doing that, you will see yourself getting pressurized, getting pressurized, doing things that you're not ready to do. Thank God I realized this and it's been helping me. It's been helping me. So if you ever feel judged, criticized, misunderstood, just remember this. People would always talk based on their level of understanding. So don't ever shrink yourself for that. Keep growing, keep shining, keep becoming who you are. Keep doing what you want and not what they want. I think at this point we'll have to call it a wrap. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Once in a while, I'll be bringing this kind of podcast, this kind of talks. Like, always feel relaxed, feel so comfortable in this space. And remember, you don't need to be perfect so that you can be worthy. No, you just need to be you. And that's what matters. Be you. Okay, until next time, keep growing, keep glowing, keep being the best version of you. I'm not the best version of what people want to see in you, but the best version of you. See you guys next time. Please don't forget to share and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't. I love you guys always. Bye.